MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Seth Lugo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here today. We're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe.
Things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Welcome to the stream.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo is there, and he has it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now.
Castro don't want to leave New York.
First pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Who's Brian?
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Forgot about that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks on them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself
it's good
a
enough
base hit.
that he has enough power to hit, but not enough power to hit it right to the left fielder.
Knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Digging in to try it again, Eugene Harden. He drew a walk his first time up.
Eugene Harden.
Uh-oh.
Now a throw over to first.
Trying to pick off the pitcher like he's going to steal. He's not going anywhere. Oh, really? The manager wants you to steal. That's like the dumbest thing ever, but whatever the manager wants.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Bulldog, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-0. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Next for the Mets, Raul Benitez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Next up for New York, Boyce Brady, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running. That's a strike to throw down.
He dropped the ball. Damn.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled away. It's 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bulldog has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. Still down 3-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Patterson moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Seth Lugo.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
Seth Lugo.
Now the pitch.
Lugo.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Starling Marte flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 right. And the Mets nothing. Now to the plate, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Patterson is there to put it away for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Way out in front.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
A nasty high fastball.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
If he did hit it, it probably would end up being a pop-up.
Stepping in now, Raul Benitez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground.
Wow,
but it gets fouled.
Up to that ball.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Sliced up to the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Boyce Brady. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Cliff Dillard. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up.
Wow,
the
I can't believe he hit that shit.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Dillard is off of first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0.
And a man that shouldn't have been on base. I don't know how he hit that ball. But I've watched other guys that play, that finally play a pitcher, and it's the same shit. When you get the ball, the little line lined up, they end up hitting the ball, or it's a bad pitch. But if you don't get it lined up, you make a better pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's
one
well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Velocity dropping on the ball.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Line towards center field.
That's supposed to be a fucking good pitch. Instead, he hit the fucking ball.
So far.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now.
Calling for the cutter.
0-2, here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one, still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Rich, Bulldog. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Raul Benitez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready once again, Boyce Brady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Still good.
Here comes another 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Can't get him to chase that
one
ball.
out,
that
nobody on.
Off.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Boyce Brady becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was.
This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0.
The hell, since they made him put him in the rotation and let him take his shades off. Yeah, take your shades off, buddy. You're in the rotation now.
Digging in once again, Cliff Dillard. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Patterson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Cloudy game.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I should say.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
It was daytime as a reliever.
The 0-1 delivery. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Gavin Cicchini next. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ground ball left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play.
Got him. That's enough.
Nice play over there. Backing up the third baseman.
The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Hold up, right here. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry.
Obviously, if they made him bat, they're going to keep him in there. They're going to pinch run.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eugene Harton. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Here's Castro for one. On to first as they get the double play. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Starlin Castro. They swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
It's so hard to get him out sometimes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Patterson is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the first 2
third
games of this
complete
series
game.
on the road.
Third game pitching.
This one is over.
As a starter,
we knew he was in a groove
game
in the first inning,
complete.
and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rich Bulldog wins his 3rd of the season as he struck out 13 in this one.
Oh yeah,
so
and the
that'll
3rd
just
win
about
as well.
do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now
He
is
gave
our
up 3
final
hits,
score
13
tonight.
strikeouts.
First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs.
First game came so close to pitching a no-hitter, but in the ninth inning, the guy hit the ball. The shortstop got the ball, threw it to first base, but threw it wide, which pulled the first baseman off the bag. So that counted as a hit, which sucked. As I would have had a no-hitter. You gotta do something about. Okay, they don't have anything up there. The cutter.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games that is set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Eric Moses, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing with Matt Ross behind the dish. Big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Damn it.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That guy Yoshi, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Yes, it is. It's very fun. I enjoyed his
First
game.
Delivery to him on the way.
Even though there's some things I dislike about it, I still enjoy playing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side
later,
retired.
buddy.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Somebody get those people out the stadium. They're making a fool of themselves.
Here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugene Harden. He reached on a single in his first try. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat.
Yes, this is Road to the Show. This is my pitcher, Rich Bulldog. I also got another Road to the Show series with my batter, Prime Time.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself.
This year I didn't do Diamond Dynasty yet.
Pass the baton and
eventually I will.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jed Jerko. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit on the ground to third.
Oh, hell of a stop.
Throw, got him. Oh, what a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box now, Otto Maxwell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Still slurve all the way out.
1-2. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Full count now. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out towards shallow right. Patterson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So striding forward now, Carson Kelly, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
This is as bad as I am.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bulldog
and a fastball just a bit high.
Hitting the ERA than he does.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
A batting average, I should say. My bad.
Back to the mound.
Throw it, dummy. Throw it.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Come on. No time to compose yourself. Throw the friggin' ball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
This better be his first at bat. They just brought him up from
ready.
AAA.
Here's the first offering.
Straight up.
Popped him up.
Yeah, they did.
Farmer
That's why he
there.
went after that high pitch.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep.
Foul ball down.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh. Really be caught up to that one.
The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Striding in once again, Rich Bulldog. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eugene Harden. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Ready for another chance. Paul DeYoung set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Matt Olson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You can't straighten something out after you hit it already.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah. Verdugo didn't have to work that hard out in center field. Buxton worked his ass off out in center field, boy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Jerko makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aquino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Otto Maxwell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Verdugo waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave 1, and this is digging in now. Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Yeah, he got the most chiselous jawline I've ever seen.
First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
His jawline is so sharp, man. He looks like he can poke himself in the chest with his chin.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So stepping in, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off.
Really? It's only the bottom of the 5th. And warming up somebody already?
And no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Show respect, Kelly.
Brevik Valera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 92.
Yeah, really are going to change pitcher.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A ball and a strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Breaking ball in for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning.
That was a hell of a catch.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more. Rich Bulldog. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
And no RBIs.
Here comes the first pitch.
There we
Line
go.
toward center field. And
There's
that's
the
in there.
3-day.
Base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Come on,
Now
Harden.
back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Eugene Harden. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is on the ground to
Damn it.
first.
Why
Could
is
be
he hit
2.
to a double play?
One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Oh, good.
So they avoid what could have been a Colton Wong will stand in. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too
Mustered
late in this
only
game
3
if this
hits during
continues
the
like this.
9-inning
In
game
today's
is
game
terrible.
with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Line drive to center field. Verdugo patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Verdugo.
Digging in once again, Eric Moses. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Sorry, Moses.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, that fires me up right
I
there.
was giving up a
Opposite
hit
field
with
knock,
2
and in
batters
today's
out.
game, where every
Need to get that
manager
under
is
control.
employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second.
Double play? Oh, don't need a
Throw to
double
first
play.
will get him easily, and the side is retired.
They got 2 outs.
1 left for the
McDiddle over there.
ready once again, Jed Jerko. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Not by 4 runs. That's not a bundle.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses by 1 and 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy. A little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And some showtime slow motion.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Digging in, Otto Maxwell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Swing, the funny thing is I got... What the hell did I get with the pitcher? I got extra energy.
The first guy in the 7th, and he's
so,
jumped
and I
ahead
never
in the
use
count
it.
right here.
The
Looks
perk.
like he could
So
stay in this game a while longer.
Giving him extra energy if he needs it. I'd totally be forgetting about
He's really
that.
got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1.
Guys should just go home. Gonna leave the stadium now. Get an early drive.
Next for the Dodgers,
starts.
Rich
Bulldog,
and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That fastball by me.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Curve too. Oh, you bastard. Stole my pitch.
Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
97 mile an hour
Gotta
fastball.
love a reliever that comes in firing bullets.
Ouch.
And his fastball is a good one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Friggin' dirt.
Fastball down near the shoe tops.
How the catcher don't miss those, I don't know.
Is on deck. And
is that a home run? That's a home run.
In the air out to left.
That's a fucking home run. There we go. Bulldog got his first home run.
Here to left. First
Let's
home
go.
Run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Even with his crappy contact and power, he hit a home run. A good hit, yeah, a good swing.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate.
So striding in, Carson Kelly. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner and
1-1-1.
just off the corner.
Grounded to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Wow, that looks so close.
Jace Peterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Colton Wong now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Aquino moves over. He makes the
Colton
play,
Wong
and
reminds
that'll
me
end
of
the
how
inning.
Ichiro
So they go
plays.
quietly here in this half
Ichiro
inning.
has that swing
9th
run.
inning coming up.
He
It's the
swings
Dodgers
and runs.
6, and the Cardinals 1.
Your attention, please. Now
Oh, they're gonna take me out the game? What? They were doing so great. Had a 5-for-5 day.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone
Pitching
on the road,
awesomely.
you have to feel really good about yourself.
Take
It's
a
not
bro out the
easy
game.
going
What
into
kind of
that
shit
other
is that?
team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. Los Angeles posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Rich Bulldog with his 4th win this season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it for us
What
this
about the
afternoon.
5
Thanks
hits
to Mark
and
DeRosa,
the home
Dan
run?
Plesac, and
That
the
don't
rest
count?
of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of
Yeah, is it
MLB
5
The Show.
hits or is
To
it
find
4
out
hits?
more, head over to theshownation.com.
I remember.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on
Oh, for a
13
second
hits.
there.
No errors. They left 13.
He said I had 1 hit. I'm like, oh, that ain't me.
For St. Louis, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error.
8
They
innings,
left 4 men on base.
4 hits, 1 run, 1 error,
Time of the ball
10
game,
strikeouts.
3 hours and 7 minutes.
But they don't show his batting. What the hell did he
Our
bat?
rated attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive
That's-
home safely.
Batter analysis. Nope, guess not that one. Pressure analysis. Nope, not that one either. Stats. Ooh. Pitches throw 900% ratio. Oh, they really not show you how many hits you got. That sucks. Tony Kemp. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. H, thank you for rocking with me as usual, and I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. But if you want to come back, I'm about to stream some MotoGP. So, alright, peace.